Alright. I made it. I made it. I did it. Oh boy, I made it. I made it. Ugh. Get a tune going here. Something a little tunular. Oh, good. YouTube doesn't want to play any music for me. Great. Oh, there it goes. I have an almond joy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I have a joyful almond just for me. I think almond joys kind of look like little cars. They just kind of look like cars and they go... There we go. Okay. Nice. Good lunch. I got a secret. I lied about having an almond joy. I have 2 almond joys. Whoa. Nuts. 2 joys. Just for me. This is top tier lunch material. Apparently a new version of Java is ready to be installed on my computer. The part that's surprising me is that Java is installed on my computer. Why the fuck is Java installed on my computer? Who installed Java on my computer? Who the fuck did this? What year is it? 2002? Get the fuck out of here, Java. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. As I was opening up the music in the background for you to listen to while I eat my almond joy, and I got distracted by a recommended YouTube video of a really hot VTuber playing Banjo-Kazooie. I didn't click on the video, but I definitely looked at the thumbnail for the upwards of 4 or 5 seconds. So they did a good job. Let's power this guy up. Let's see here. There we go. Water. Thirsty. Ah, yeah. Y'all ever been hydrated? Shit's great. Hydration is like... Also, not having specks in your glasses is like... Alright. It is January 31st. So long, January 2026. And the time is 13 o'clock. 3 minutes and something seconds. Sorry, I have bits of almond joy stuck in my teeth now. It happens. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't trust anybody who does not enjoy coconut-themed treats. I just don't trust them. I don't. What's not to like about coconut? There's everything to like about coconut. If you ever meet someone who doesn't like coconut, steer clear. Just steer clear. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Ding, 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 ding. Welcome to Windows 98. Why are you still using Windows 98? What is wrong with you? Stop buying computers from thrift stores, man!
Alright, let's jump right in. Jump right in. We have lots of work to do. There was something I was thinking about eating last night, and I can't remember what it is. Shit. If it's any consolation, I found a popsicle stick under my Nintendo 64. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here? So last we left off, we discovered the event glitch had popped up in our Arthur stage here, with these 20 Gorillion Arthurs in the events. And we decided to cut the stage itself off here and start transitioning to the boss fight. But we've got to wrap up a few important details here. We have to fix the health bar bug with it being behind the rocks. We have to fix the bug with the tentacles overlapping the text box. So we started on the health bar. The health bar is where we started, and we did that by... I'm going to pause the music just for a few seconds so that when I have this in Premiere later this week, I have a sample of silence I can use as an example of noise, so I can apply noise reduction to the audio after I compress it. Okay, now I'm going to play the music again. There we go. Alright, so we already set up an active object with all the animations for a health bar. 31 frames here. Well, 32 really. 32 frames here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32 frames here. 32 frames here. 32 frames here. And 32 frames here. So 4 separate animations holding all of the health bar. So right now it's not coded to do anything, because all we did was we drew it. And as you can see, as it is, it's overlapping the background. The problem is it's not coded to act like a health bar yet. As you can see, we're taking damage. The real health bar in the center of the screen goes down, but our pseudo health bar ain't doing shit. So now we have to code it. So the idea is we're going to take our actual health value from the real health bar, divide it into quadrants. And for each quadrant, we're going to assign it to an animation on the fake health bar. And we'll further break down those quadrants into 32 pieces associated with the animation. It's only a little bit of math. It's not a lot of math. You know what the problem is with math is... Here's the thing. And I've mentioned this before. I don't remember if it was on a Click and Play stream or not, but... To learn math, you need a good teacher. And I find it also helps to, have it applied into real scenarios that you can actually make sense of. Like, for me, applying math to something like making a shitty game helps me understand it. But to learn math, you need a good teacher. The problem is, to be a good teacher, you gotta be really smart. And if you're really smart and good at teaching math, then you're not going to be a math teacher in a public school, because you're smart enough to know that's not going to pay the bills. And thus, nobody learns math. Okay, 128 divided in 4 is, I believe, 32, but let's double check. I can't do math in my head because they don't pay math teachers enough. Yes, 32. Okay, so. First quadrant is if the health bar is... 96 is the divider here. 96 minus 32. 4 minus 32, yep. Okay, so 96 is the bottom of the... Did my webcam freeze? Whoa, did my webcam... Why that... What's going on here? I'm only using 11% of my CPU, 30% of my RAM, and 26% of my GPU. Why did it freeze? What the fuck? Thanks, Microsoft. Thankfully, my machine is... This is a very old computer. Okay, very old. It's an old enough computer. It has an AMD Ryzen 7 3700X and a GeForce RTX 2070 Super, so it's on the older side. But it has 32 gigabytes of RAM, which is not a shit ton, but it's enough. So I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so let's see, the health bar is greater or equal to 96. And we're going to try to code in the first chunk of the health bar. Okay, so where's my fake health bar? Is this it? HP or health bar? HP health bar. Let's rename this real quick to fake health bar, just to help clear things up. I mean, yeah, that's the other thing. Here's the thing. And I know progress is slow on this right now. Don't worry about it. We're having good conversation. The only reason you really need a more beefy up-to-date computer is if you're either working on, processing video, processing graphics, or playing top-end quadruple A video games. I can't think of the last time I wanted to play a modern quadruple A video game. So I don't really need a stronger computer than this. All the games I play are like 20 years old, so it doesn't fucking matter. Fake health bar. Okay, so when health is greater than 96, we're going to change the animation to stopped, which is the maximum health bar chunk. And then we have to... So there's 32 directions in the animation, which represents the 32 pixels of that quadrant of the health bar. What we need to do is get the health value, which is going to be between 96 and 128, and figure out that last chunk out of 32 what it is. So what we have to do is take the current health and subtract 96 from it, and use that as the direction for the health bar. So set direction to health minus 96. That either is theoretically going to work, or it's going to be off by 1. So let's see what happens. My hunch is it's going to be off by 1. My hunch is it's going to be off by 1, and when we start the game, the health bar is going to be like missing the entire quadrant. But let's see what happens. I was right, it's off by 1. But if I take a hit, I think it's going to pop back up to almost full. Let's test. It missed me. Yep, see, exactly like I thought. So that is not a big deal. All we have to do is set it to 97 instead of 96. That way, we fix our off by 1 error. Theoretically. Yep, now the health bar is full, and when we take a hit, it's going to drop down. And you know what? Just for the sake of comparison, I want to move the real health bar over here, just so we can kind of see. So we can have kind of a comparison of what it would look like if it was a real health bar. So let's turn off object snapping. And kind of manually place it up here. Is that right? For testing purposes also, just so we can kind of look at this and compare the two, I'm going to make the side walls invisible, just for our testing purposes. So let's see if these are lined up now. The real health bar is off by a pixel. Check again. Still off. Like, I don't think I moved it at all. Wish I could just nudge it to the left. I still don't think I moved it. You know what's really great about the Games Factory is you can nudge objects around with the D-pad. The arrow keys. That's lined up. Okay, so let's see. Sidewalls are disabled so we can see what we're doing. And it looks like they're more or less matching up. There's gonna be some minor drift based on how Click and Play does math, but they're close enough. So when we hit 3/4 health, they're gonna see they desync. That's not exactly 3/4, but don't worry about it. Alright, so let's do the next chunk here. I'm sure it's gonna work out once we get all the math in. So the next chunk is greater or equal to 64, but less than 96. So from here, we take the same code, we change the animation to walking, and instead of subtracting 96, we're going to subtract 65, I believe. If we're going by the same, oh, bye, Spooky. Sorry you couldn't join us. Alright, so let's see. Let's see if the health ends up. I'm gonna pop us ahead to a part where we can, like, damage Arthur more quickly. Okay, this should be a more primo hurt Arthur zone. Okay. Yep, taking damage. We're at roughly the halfway point, so now they should desync, and they do. Yep. Alright, so let's do the next quadrant. So next, if it's greater or equal to 32, but less than 64, that's when we do running, and we subtract 33. Alright, now let's make sure the health bar keeps up with that. So far, so good. And once we hit 1/4 health, it desyncs. Yep, alright, so now we do the last quadrant, which is going to be if health is less than 32. Then we do change animation sequence to user animation 1. And then we set the direction to health -1. And that should finish up the health bar. So let's see what happens. So we will see here, we should get a more or less synced up health bar. Syncing up pretty well. Now you see how the health went back up when we hit 0? That's because we're setting its direction to its current health -1. So when health equals 0, we're setting the direction of the health bar to -1, which Click and Play is smart enough to wrap that direction back around to 32. So that's filling our health bar back up to 1/4. So what we need to do, what we actually need to do, is we're going to go back to the events about the health bar, the real health bar. We have this event. This is if health is less than or equal to 0. So when health is less than or equal to 0, we're just going to destroy the fake health bar. So let's try this again. Oops. Surprisingly difficult to get hit by those projectiles. So now we die. So our health bar is working. I'm going to take our real health bar, I'm going to move it off. Well, I'm going to turn snapping back on, and then I'm going to move this off screen. Doesn't really matter where it is. And I'm going to turn off the debug thing we did to hide the walls. So now we have a functional. Loading. Fucking quick and play, come on. A functional health bar that does not get occluded by the rock walls. So, the next issue is vertical tentacles obscuring the dialogue. So, let's find the spot where we're spawning these fuckers in. So we can have a good example point. This might be the one, 172. I'm going to try to move our debug point to 172. Well, to before 172. I know what I mean. Like, we'll do 171 here. Because I think that's the point where we can see it the best. Nope, not quite. There's another spot where we had them all cornered on the left of the screen. Let's see. It's probably going to be 160. It's 160. Okay, so we'll find our debug. Let's set it to 159. And take a look to make sure it's real. There it is. So, to my knowledge, I think that's the only spot in the stage where it overlaps. At least in a severe enough way. So maybe we can just kind of do something a little hacky to get around it. Sorry, my eyes are a bit itchy. Okay. Alright. Can we make the Fat Albert Bling necklace be the thing? Sure, we can do that. Here's the thing. The thing. We're probably not going to actually see the thing until we come back around and start working on the cutscenes in between the levels. Because there's not going to be much of a reason to have it in the actual stage. It's going to rather be something like in the level. where's my debug counter? So right now we're just using that to see the stage point. Okay, so what I'm thinking is the dialog system consists of 4 objects: the portrait, the name, the text, and the text box. What if, like, we destroy them and right before we bring them back up for that 1 health box? Destroy and recreate them so they're ordered better. So in order to do that, I need to know their exact X and Y positions. So that'll be simple enough. Let's make some numbers. I just lost it. Another one. Delete X. And then off to the side just in case. Delete me Y. And we're gonna kind of just make a note of their X and Y positions through some basic debugging. Alright, so to the start of level, we're gonna set delete me X to portraits X coordinate, and delete me Y to the portrait's Y coordinate. And this is just some, you know, boring shit we gotta do to get the values. 32 by 384. Portrait 32 by 384. Alright, got name, text, box. Good. Okay. Name next. And they're actually going to be pretty close, the values, because of how close they are on the frame, but, you know, whatever. 96, 384. 96, 384. Okay, next will be the text. Oops. Words, there we go. $96, $384, which is the same as the name. It makes sense because I think we only repositioned it with the hotspot. And I'm willing to bet the box is also going to be the same, but we're going to check just in case. Just in case, we're going to check. There's no sense in not checking. Yep, 96 or 84. Okay. And we have to, when we delete and respawn the text box, we have to do it in order of backmost object to frontmost object. So first we spawn in the box. Then the text. Then the portrait, then the name. That should work. Alright. So let's delete these events, and then we're going to delete our 2 little debug counters. Okay. That's Where's my stage counter? And we were going to 170 something, I believe. Is it 170? Where was it? No, it was 160 something, so we tried 170 something. 160. I think that's right, 160. Then 165, the words come in, let's test. So 160 to 165. 160, the tentacles come in, and 165, the words come in. Yes. Okay. So here is what we will do. At 160, which is when the tentacles come in, we're going to destroy the text box, the portrait, the words, and the name tag. Then 163, which is before... No, at the same one where they're spawning in. That's when we're going to do it. So while we're creating things, create text box at 96, 384. Then we're going to create the text at 96, 384. Then the portrait at 32, 384. Oops. Again, 32. And then the name at 96, 384. Good. And these have to be repositioned so that they occur after the creation. So we're going to slot them up, clear them out, and then slot them back down. Okay, save, and let's see if this works. Load in. Okay, so tentacles come down. Then when the words come up, they briefly blink the default values, but it's like a frame. It's like one frame that they blink that. Blink, and then it shows the correct thing. I'm okay with that. Because you're not really going to notice that while you're playing it. You're just not. Does any text pop up here? It does, but right at the end, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we fixed that. Good. We should do something about the Garfield phone. So, check something here. Fat Albert is spawned in how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Garfield phones might be fine, right? I feel like that's a good amount. So let's create a Garfield phone here. For when Albert gets destroyed. And then let's test to make sure it works. We'll just go from the beginning and locate the first Albert, if we can. Good. Off to a good start. Ooh, careful. Sorry, I got a notification on my phone from Little Caesars. They want me to purchase pizza. I can't. I'm busy. Okay, is this Albert? Yep, there he is. Let's knock him out and just make sure the Garfield phone spawns. It does, but it's stationary. So, okay, so now we have to actually code the Garfield phone. So... do I have every event I can tack onto? Might be better. Every 2 seconds. I want like an every, like, 1 stinky second or something. Every 25. Every 2, that'll do. Every 2, we will set the Garfield phone's Y coordinate to... oh shit. Little Caesars followed up on their notification with an email. They're serious about this. They really want me to purchase a pizza. Okay, set Garfield phone's Y position to Garfield phone +1. So that should make it move very slowly down the frame. So let's see. Oh, I thought that was the wave where Albert was popping up. That's not it. This should be the Albert wave. There he is. So let's see. There it is. Good. And it increases our number of Garfield phones. Good. So we can collect the Garfield phones. So there's something I'm thinking of right now. Our background object. Let me remove our debug value to our debug event that destroys it. We set it to the back just in case. It's already in the back. Early on, we set up this background object to help kind of give ambience to things, and I like it. And the idea was it would kind of spawn in a random, like, X position and slide down to the bottom, and it would give some background, you know? We could position it randomly, but here's my thing. Right now it's in the same spot, but we could code it to randomly move on the X position, like completely randomly. Here's my problem. And this is very stupid. This is extremely stupid. I don't want it to reposition its X coordinate randomly. I want it to reposition its X coordinate in a predictable way based on how far along in the stage you are, so that every time you play the stage, it will always reposition itself to the same spot. And that's an incredibly stupid thing to want. It's an incredibly stupid thing to want, but in my head I'm trying to think if that's something possible to do. So we have the value. We have the stage timer value going 0, 1, 2, it's counting up. In a real programming language, we could use that value as a seed value for a random number generator and always get the same result back. Klik and Play, of course, is not going to have anything even fucking remotely like that. But I'm kind of wondering if there's a way we can do it. The screen is 640 pixels wide. Is there a way we can take that value there and convert it into a number between 0 and 640? Or even less if we want to squeeze it into the center. No, I know, believe me, I full well understand that this is an absurd thing to want to do, and that we don't need to do it. But I'm wondering if there's maybe a quick fucking way that we can do it. With the extremely limited math functionality that Klik and Play has. Just thinking in my head a little. Arthur blew up. I'm thinking of multiplying the number upward to make a larger number. Are there diagonal toasts? It's a bug we have that I haven't looked into. I'm thinking of multiplying the number into a significantly larger number. And then either dividing it down or subtracting from it until it's within a reasonable range. Then applying that to the x position. But that might make like a pattern, like almost a sub-pattern, where rather than having a truly random position, it's going to end up kind of taking predictable loops. No, I understand, Warpwreck. Believe me, I understand. What I'm trying to do is not worth it. I understand that. But I feel like I need to consider the possibilities before moving on. I'm trying to think if there's any value in here. If there's any way I can generate some kind of repeatable pattern that won't be predictably repeatable. So what if every time the rock loops to the bottom, its x position gets set to like, a number gets added to the x position. And it gets moved that much, to the right. And if it ends up outside of the frame, it gets looped back around. But how are we going to loop it back around? Counter goes up to 281. Let's say 280 for the sake of sanity. What's 280 times 4? It's that much. What's 280 times 2 is like 5 something. What's 280 times 10? It's 50 times 10 is... What's 280 times 100? Believe me, I understand. I just... got something in my head. Okay. Okay, permit me to try something here. Where's my always event? It's at the top. We're going to always set alterable value A of that. No, let's do B just in case. Just in case we want A for an identifier. Of that rock to the stage's value times 100. If value B is greater than 640, subtract from value 640. Okay. If Y position is less than 192. What's the significance of 192? What's the length of it? If alterable value B is less than or equal to 640, I want it to move the X position, but only when it's not visible. How about this? When it moves off screen and we move its position back up, we also make it invisible. So if value B is valid, and the object is invisible. We will set its x-coordinate to value B and make the object reappear. Okay. Let's see what happens. Alright, heading to the bottom. And now it's gone forever. Where the fuck did it go? It's because we're always setting value B to the position of the stage times 100, so it's never going to be within range. That's why. That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. Copy this, cancel this out, and get rid of that. So let's do it here instead. Set value B to that equation. Move that up at the top. That way, it'll only happen once. Alright. Now it's all the way on the left, okay. I want to see where it goes next. Is it just going to slide forward, or is it going to go somewhere else after this? It looks like it's just kind of chunking forward, which is not great, but it kind of makes sense considering how I did this. Considering the math. That's disappointing. I was hoping it would be more random. But to be fair, all I did was multiply the value really big. So it makes sense that it's not random. Yep, see, now it's all the way on the right. Oh. Only Click and Play could generate a random value using a seed. So where'd the rock go? It came back. I want to see if there's anything in the help document about the random value. I don't think there's anything in here about the random value. This is not a very good help document. There's not even a search function, is there? Okay, well that's disappointing. Oh, well. I'm sure there's some really clever way to do what I'm trying to do, but I just don't have it right now. Hold on, let me mark. I forgot to mark. The baby was taking a nap. Okay, so I suppose I won't worry too much about it. We've not spawned in any laser upgrades or bomb pickups. Maybe we'll worry about that later. I definitely think we should start making some headway into starting the boss here. Text document here. Okay, so we should copy this frame to get ready for the boss. Paste it right here. Alright, this is going to be the boss frame. Gotta load in. Alright, so for starters, we're going to knock out all of the stage spawning shit, since, you know, we're not going to spawn all this crap in. So where is the filter? I might leave the first one in just because it provides... Well, I'm going to get rid of the enemies it spawns in, but it provides an example. I'm looking at this. I don't think we were copying the radio sound over the dialogue for the other dialogues we made, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave this first one in because it provides an example of the dialogue system. But now we got to get rid of the rest of these since we're going to be doing new timeline, if any timeline at all, for the boss. So let's just start chopping these out. We'll leave the debug key in there for now, just in case we need it. And just rip these out. Right the heck out of there. It's a tedious thing to do. But the safest way to do it is one by one. Otherwise we risk deleting shit that we don't want to delete. So just one by one delete these timeline events. We also have this little thingy here set to box us in before the timeline step where Arthur zooms off, so let's get rid of that one as well. Alright, keep deleting. Keep deleting. Damn. A lot of these. Reset the music. How many do we have? Jesus fuck. We're almost done. We're almost done! Yep, there we go. Alright, so just over 250 events, so that means we have some room. And right now this stage should be basically completely empty except the first dialogue should pop up. Still takes a second to load because of all the objects. So the first dialogue pops up, and then that's it. Nothing else happens. I mean, yeah, we definitely have the option of deleting objects here. We could get rid of, you know, this Arnold, this Albert. We can delete the tentacles, we can delete Escape Albert, we can delete some of the other stuff, but what if we end up needing them during the boss fight? So I'm leaving them there for now, just in case we want them. Okay, so we gotta discuss the boss fight now. How are we gonna do this boss? Do we want Fat Albert to come back with the Cosby kids to be the boss of the stage? Is that what we want? Got 2 yeses. And I only have 2 yeses. But to be fair, I have no no's. So technically, the yes vote is at 100%. I have a sure, which I'm going to count as a yes. So that's 3 yeses and 0 no's. I have real time discussing some kind of, like, intellectual, like, theorizing, okay. And now a 4th yes, okay. Alright, I think we're gonna go ahead with making the boss be Fat Albert with the Cosby kids. So, how do we want this to work? Do we want Fat Albert to come in like a giant robot piloted by him and the Cosby kids? Do we want Fat Albert to come in his own robot and swap out with various Cosby kids throughout the boss? Like, what's the plan here? What are we doing? A crane drops in. Why would a crane be in the ocean? Do they have cranes in the ocean? Hey Siri, do they have cranes in the ocean? And I mean the machine, not the animal.
Okay, I found this on the web for do they have cranes in the ocean, and I mean the machine, not the animal. Check it out.
That doesn't help me at all. Mecha Albert. Oh god, they could combine the robots to form a giant mecha Cosby. Oh my god. Hold on. How many Cosby kids are there? Because I'm pretty sure there's a shit ton. There's 8 of them. There's 8 Cosby kids. I keep counting them to make sure I'm not miscounting. Yeah, there's 8 Cosby kids. We would have to design an enemy robot made up of 8 components. Let's open up Paint. We need a general concept for whatever we're going to be doing here. Okay, so there's 8 Cosby kids. Let me pull up a reference photo on my end, so I don't forget which ones are real. But they're also going to combine to form a Bill Cosby. So we need to, like, draw a general outline of a person. And we need to kind of design... We need to kind of, like, design... Okay, actually, a little smaller, just so we can see what we're doing on the screen. That's a hand. It's a real hand. Don't worry about it. I've seen a hand before, and this is exactly what they look like. Alright. It's all too big. I'm not going to be able to plan anything if it's this big. God, this sucks. Okay, so we have to divide this up into 8 components. So obviously the head is its own component. The arms... What? The arms and legs are obvious division points. It's kind of an orange. I don't know if it shows up. That's different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 3 more components. So the groin can, of course, be its own component. We could divide the torso in half either vertically or horizontally. Another option is the feet can be their own things, separate from the leg. Sorry, I'm running out of colors in my brain. We'll just use magenta, even though none of them are really magenta. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the whole center will end up being its own guy at that point. So head, arm, body, leg, foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 components. 2 extra arms. Hold on. I kind of like the idea of that warp track. A Bill Cosby with 4 arms. But that has me thinking even harder, though. That has me thinking even further. What if he doesn't need legs? Like, he's gonna be mainly a torso with arms and a head. Okay, hold on. Okay, so. Head. It's not even close to a round-shaped head. Too big. Too big for planning. Head. That's kind of representing a hand. Don't worry about it. Okay, so. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Head, body, arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What if we give him 6 arms? What if we gave him 6 arms? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 6-armed Cosby bot. Fat Albert's robot is the body, because of course. Bill's robot is the head, because that's Cosby's self-insert. And the rest of the Cosby kids are all the other arms. Oh boy. Oh god. Okay, I need a screenshot of the game, because I think we're gonna need to do some mock-upping.
Holy crap!
In fact, we should probably do the mock-upping in Photoshop so we actually have a layer to work on. Let's close on the paint, get some RAM back. Okay, new layer. Paintbrush. I want to make this into the pencil instead of the paintbrush. I want the pencil. Or I don't know how it worked back then. Is this the pencil? It says that's airbrush. Paintbrush. Rubber stamp, history brush. Is there just a pencil in this version of Photoshop? I feel like there should be. Because that's not what I want. I just want pixels. Smaller brick. The problem is this has like anti-aliased edges. I just want something hard edge. What's wet edges mean? Ew. Oh, is this it? Pencil. Found it. Okay. Okay. Brush size down. I want like a too wide brush. It's very annoying. 2 pixels. 100% hardness. I don't know what spacing means. That's not it. That's better. Okay. So we want to get a general size first here. So let's use something we can see very easily. We're just going to make it extremely yellow so that we can see. And have contrast against the background. We want to figure out the size of this, so... Cosby has like a big stupid egghead. It's very uneven. Something kind of like that. He's gonna have a torso. Which will probably extend below Arthur and just kind of exist in the background. Let's see. Gotta make sure the arms can kind of fit. Oops. She's gonna have a shit ton of arms. Pop out from the top so you can't see the rest of the body. That's a possibility. Because right here, we're going to be overlapping him a lot. So let's try another layer. So rather, his head is going to be, like, up front. Ew, what the fuck is that pointy-ass thing? This. Body that's stretching out like this. Arm. Arm. And then there'll be another kind of, like, you'll see a hand kind of extending out from back here. He almost looks like a spider now. So that's another possibility. Coming up from the top like that. He looks so spider-like. It's like we're making a Cosby spider robot now. There's that one. And that one. There's merits to both of these designs. There's definitely merits to both of these designs. This is actually kind of a difficult choice in some ways. I feel like this design, the Spider Cosby, might be more simple to implement because there would be less overlap between Arthur and the Spider Cosby. Whereas this design gives it's kind of like, you know, each of the hands can kind of be doing their own thing off to the side, which could potentially, you know, let you do something interesting here. Whereas up here, the majority of stuff is happening up from the top. It's still on the side, but, you know. How would you hit the hands on the bottom? Well, you don't necessarily have to hit the hands. We could make it so the weak point to hurt him only appears on the head, and it only appears under certain conditions. I'm leaning towards the initial design here, where you see his whole body. That's what I'm leaning towards. Okay, so we need to do some work. We need to do some work on this, because we need to... Now we need to draw. And that's gonna be... That's gonna be something. Let's close out of Klik and Play, because let's be honest, the majority of this is all gonna be done in Photoshop. I need some more room. I need some more room to see. We're increasing the resolution to native 102 4x768. Native resolution. Actual pixels. Okay. I need kind of a... I need a base image to work off of here. I need a few base images here, but... I just, for starters, I just need a generic man from the front, so just Mrs. Man stock photo. I just want to be able to draw over it to get the general, like, proportions. What do you mean? This is DuckDuckGo. Hello. Why is DuckDuckGo not working? The internet doesn't have to be like this. It really doesn't. Okay. Transfer this over. We have something to kind of work off of. Will hopefully download as a JPEG of a man, and what will hopefully download is Bill Cosby. Okay. So let's check to see if those actually download the way they're supposed to. Cosby, there he is. Now where's the man? Man, good. Okay. Let's get these fuckers into Photoshop. Man? Oops. More tolerance out there. Contiguous. Get a general outline. We're just gonna draw over chunks of it. That's really all we're doing. Really just using this as a size kind of proportion thing. Okay. Okay. Delete his fucking head. Now let's go grab Cosby. Just want his head. Where's the handles? There we go. Oops. Kind of like that. Erase these arms, because we're going to be drawing on our own arms. Okay. Then... widen him up to fit his old man size. Thicken up the sides a bit to fit his nasty old man size. Okay. Okay, we gotta kind of figure out the sizing of this. A little big. Bring it down a touch. Need room for the arms, you know? So I can kind of be like this. He needs a horn as well. Maybe. Like puddin' pop horn. Gross individual. Let's see. I really hate to have to use this mouse for this. Oh, misaligned. Come on. Misaligned. General outline that we can work with. It's gonna be weird to have a robot with, like, floppy skin, but that's what's happening here. Oops. Okay. Let's see here. He's got angry scowl. He's very angry that he can't rape women anymore. we go. Big honker. Jowls. Very sad mouth. So sad. Okay. Any other important detail? No, that's pretty Cosby, alright. It's him. It's him. Do some guidelines here for my drawing. The arms are going to be pretty difficult. Really, it feels like the torso has to be drawn after the arms just because of how much space the arms are going to take up. Well, let's save this just in case. Okay, we need a hand. Let's see if I can find like a good reference to draw a hand. I suppose good of references you could want right here. I think it's uploading. Looks like it uploaded. Okay, let's go grab it. Make sure this is still valid. Probably will be. Good. Let's see if we can open it in this. Even less tolerance. But that'll be a good reference. Whatever. Get some RAM back. Gotta be careful with the sizing so we have room for like 6 of them. So let's plan out the sizing before I draw anything. That should be okay sizing, I think. Okay. Now we want to not have it be, you know, organic. We want it to be kind of angular. So let's see. I think it's gonna be like a robot. So I'll make it sharp and angular. And she'll make it a little unnatural, but that's kind of what you want with a robot. The robot should appear a little unsettling. Oops. Just angular and robotic. Kind of like that. Temporarily just gonna fill it in until we actually color it. Okay, so that will be kind of tuned up to be kind of a robot hand. There'll be 1, 2, 3 of them. Then we have to have the arm component. Actually, do we need an arm component? Because it's going to be a bit difficult to cram arms on here, and then if we want the hands to move around, the arms are going to have to follow. We're going to have to do something resembling inverse kinematics to give a 2-component arm. So maybe what would make sense... Do I have boss music picked out for this? I don't, but I'm assuming what we're going to do is we're going to take the Fat Albert theme and, you know, mush it into the template we've been using for all the boss fights. So I'm thinking what we do is just floating hands, like a Nintendo boss, operating around the Cosby head and body. That would be the simplest way to do this, without getting bogged down with trying to do inverse kinematics. I think so. find a robot to theme this around. Trying to think of a good torso design. I'm looking up some reference. So I'm not familiar with... I've not seen a lot of Gundam, even though I'm of the age where I should have watched it on Toonami. I have not seen a lot of it. But through osmosis, I know that in Gundam, the bad guys kind of, what's the word? Fodder bad guy robots are called Zakus. So maybe we can try to draw a body that resembles the body of a Zaku. So let's see. With a touch more angularity to it, but still. I'm looking at an image of a Zaku, so they kind of have like these like components that make up the sides of the body. They have the center, which has this T shape. They have like a belt with a hose, and then kind of like a Roman kind of skirt almost. So that might be something we can do. I only need to draw half the body and then mirror it, so that makes this a lot easier. I know I could overlay one, but... Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can find a Zaku from the front. That one looks like crap. That might sort of work. Sorry, sync is on our way. That would work if it wasn't so low quality, and also a fake PNG. Let's see if I can get a higher quality image of this. Have a gallery? No. Okay, that's not gonna get me nothing. Fuck it. I'm just gonna freehand this. I have it. It's not a complicated design. Okay, so the arm, the side components are like this. Not that angular, kind of high up. Then you have the side. To here. Why is it white? God damn it. This part that kind of comes down like this. Hard to see. Let me reduce the opacity here. Okay. In the center, he's got like, this is like T shape. Oops, hold on. Let me fill in this gap and then reset the music. Damn it. There. Let's reset this music. That's not the right music. Hold on. Alright, where's my reference photo? There it is. Okay, so he's got like a T kind of shape here that goes up just a touch. Like that. And this guy's gonna be mirrored, so I'm not like drawing the other side of him. Like this. Okay. And around here is where the weird belt kind of starts. There's like a chunk to the belt here. And then it turns into a hose that kind of wraps around. It shouldn't bend like that though, hold on. Hose that kind of wraps around him. Should be kind of more segmented because it's like a hose. The skirt kind of extends through the hose. It's like a panel that kind of just passes through here. And then he's got like this big stupid groin piece. Skirt kind of extends out from here. It's got like a robo skirt. It's hard to describe. Wait. Vaultball, don't tell me this. Bill Cosby reads the book Arthur's Eyes on the PBS program Reading Rainbow in 1983. There's no way. Oh no. This is canon. This is canon. Oh my god. This is a canological event. buttons here. We should rip lines from that episode. You're assuming that episode was preserved at all. Quick search of Bill Cosby reading Rainbow. I don't see anything, so I think we're safe. No way. Oh God.
Help all kids learn and grow.
Okay, wait. Trying to find the part where Bill Cosby reads it, but it's a little hard to... Oh God, I found it. I'm not Okay, hold on. This may get cut from the upload, depending on the, the thing, but let's see.
You've been looking through a very special camera lens that lets you see ordinary things you've looked at almost every day of your life, in a brand new way. I'm sure you know lots of people who use special lenses to see all the time. Arthur could really tell you the importance of wearing
That's
glasses
not Bill Cosby.
if you need them. He found out the hard way, and that's what this book, Arthur's Eyes, is all about.
Arthur's Eyes. Story and pictures by Mark Brown.
That is Bill Cosby. Oh no.
This is Arthur before he got glasses.
Oh no.
He looked fine, but he couldn't see very well.
We have voice clips of Cosby talking about Arthur that we can use during the boss fight now.
And sometimes he got headaches. Arthur had to hold his book so close that his nose got in the way.
Remember when Arthur had a nose?
Francine had to read Arthur the problems. Are you blind? She always asked. Francine got every problem right. Arthur didn't. No one wanted to play with Arthur.
Look at that basketball shot. He's fucking up!
Arthur's father and mother took him to the optometrist. Dr. Iris tested Arthur's eyes. You need glasses, said Dr. Iris. Arthur tried on all kinds of frames. He chose the ones he liked best. You look very handsome in your new glasses, said his father. Everything
Why is his father dressed like...
clearer, said Arthur.
Why is his father dressed like a flasher?
Father told him he looked very
Oh
smart.
no! His mom isn't hot in this one!
But the next morning, his friends laughed at him. Francine called him Four Eyes. Sissy, shouted Buster. None of Arthur's friends wore glasses. No one in his family wore glasses either.
Not even the cat.
Arthur felt awful. He didn't care if he could see. He didn't want to be called Four Eyes. Arthur decided he would lose his glasses.
Uh-oh. In the
Arthur put his shirt
laundry
in the
machine?
In the front pocket were his glasses. His mother found them the next morning.
Oh, no.
You have to be more careful, Arthur. You're lucky they weren't broken.
He's just trying to eat his toast, eggs, and tiny
That day at
turds.
school, Arthur hid his glasses in his lunchbox. He told his teacher he forgot them. But now, things were harder
Arthur,
to see than ever.
please
When
don't go
Arthur
in there.
walked down the hall to the boys' room, he had to count the doors.
Okay, whew. It was almost a disaster there.
Francine was talking. What
Arthur,
was
no!
Francine doing in the boys' room?
Arthur, no!
Out of here, screamed
Arthur!
Francine. This is the girls' room.
Arthur!
Arthur couldn't find the door. Now all the girls were screaming out in the hall. Doors opened. Teachers ran out. The principal appeared. Everyone was looking at Arthur. Arthur turned red. He wanted to hide.
He doesn't look red.
The principal took Arthur to his office. Then Arthur's teacher talked to him.
Oh, God. Why is his teacher a
"Why
moose?
don't you keep your glasses in a case in your pocket as I do?" he asked. "You wear glasses?" asked Arthur. "Yes, for reading," said his teacher. He took them out. They looked just like
I'm trying to do
Arthur's
Arthur's face. It's not working.
brown. Suddenly, Arthur felt better. He went to his lunchbox and he put on his glasses. In gym, Arthur made 10
He's
baskets.
ballin'! He's ballin'!
Made 4.
Oh, shit!
That afternoon,
fucking
Arthur
ballin'!
didn't need Francine to read the problems on the board. He got everyone right. Arthur could see Francine's paper. She missed 2.
Uh-oh.
After school, Francine asked Arthur to be on her team. "I'll consider it," said Arthur. The next morning, Arthur was very surprised when he saw Francine. "They're my movie star glasses," said Francine. "But there isn't any glass in them," said Arthur. "It doesn't matter. They help me concentrate and make me look beautiful," said Francine. That afternoon, a photographer took the class picture. "Just a
Something
minute,"
about that
said
photographer
Arthur.
is very off-putting.
He took out
I'm
his
frightened of him.
glasses. He carefully polished them and put them on. "Everyone ready?" said the photographer. "Wait," said Francine. She ran to get her purse. She took out her movie star glasses. "Okay, I'm ready too," said Francine.
Buster's really pissed off at this bitch.
Said the photographer.
I'm not sure I learned anything.
I wear glasses too.
Stop wearing glasses. Okay. Well, as you can see, I almost called him Bill Gates. They're both gross pedophiles. It's not a bad mistake to make. So as you can see, Bill Cosby and Arthur exist in the same universe. Save. Okay, we saved. All right, so we have the start of Cosby Bot here. Part of me is thinking we kind of angularify his face a bit to make it look more robotic, but the other part of me is saying just leave it blobby, because, you know, he's blobby. We'll see. Either way, next time we got to continue work here. We got to mirror the body, fill it in, make the hands, finalize the hands, figure out what we're doing with the head, and then we'll have the Cosby Bot. So I already have it saved, so let me make sure it comes back up after I save it, though. Where is my default saving location? Am I throwing it in the downloads folder like I do on my actual computer? I think so. Yep. Alright. We're still high resolution right now, and we're going to be high resolution as long as we're drawing the Cosby bot, because it's too hard to do it at 800 by 600. I only put it at 800 by 600 so you can see better. This thing is capable of 1024 by 768.
Goodbye, stupid. We've had a lot of fun on your crappy computer. Please don't ever come back.
There we go. Alright, we definitely made progress today. We wrapped up the ordering issues. We implemented the Garfield phone. We came up with a plan for the Cosby bot. In my head, what I'm seeing right now is there has to be at least a short transformation sequence of the components of the bots combining. And for the hands, I'm seeing them being shaped like they're matching Cosby Kid before they kind of, like, you know, into the hand. And oh god, we have to be careful. We have to be careful. We have to be careful with this animation. It's gonna end up sucking the life out of me. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Like, it's really nice to have you all here to watch me stream so that I can do this as my hobby. Thank you. Really does mean a lot. Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern, so long as the little girl behaves, we will be streaming more Barnyard on the GameCube with a DualShock 4 controller. And this Friday, as a reminder, the stream will probably be late or not at all. I'm not sure, because the little girl's going to be here, home, this Friday, so I won't be able to, you know, there's no way she's going to be in bed and sleeping by 9. So next Friday is going to be a little fucky. But the next Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, we're working more on the Cosby bot. So we will see how this goes. Yes. Okay. All right. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate you all. I'm going to go count each and every number on the back of my Almond Joy wrapper, add them up, convert it into a word, and start a conspiracy theory based on it. It's going to be wild.